can we just talk for a second? Something very crazy just happened for me, and that I don't really know how to process, and I don't know how to deal with these emotions, because I haven't felt these emotions for a long time. Some of you may have seen my coming out story that I made a couple years back, like four or 5 years ago. And in it, I talked about my first love and my first relationship with a woman. Anyways, we are here in Vegas, and Chrissy went to use the restroom, and I'm sitting there by the slot machines by myself, and that girl, my first love, walked by me. And it's been 14 years. It's been 14 years. It's been about 12 years since I've seen her. 14 years since we dated. And, yeah, it's strange. And what was the strangest thing is that she was there with her fiance, who was a male, which is fine, you know. I'm really happy for her that she's happy. But what was really upsetting to me is that, her fiance said, "Oh, who's this?" And she responded with, "Oh, an old friend from a long time ago." And that made me, like, realize that either she wasn't out or she hadn't talked to me to her partner, and it just really struck a chord, and it just, like, really, I don't know, hurt. And then Chrissy walks out, and she's all like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I'm meeting you. This is so exciting." And, like, just super adorable Chrissy, and supportive and loving and all the things that she is. And it was just, like, such a stark contrast to, like, obviously I talked about this person so much. She was such an impact in my life, and I know I was such an impact in her life, and the fact that she wasn't talking to her partner the same way that I was talking to mine, just really hurt. Anyways, that is my moment of talking, and it's just really surreal. And this, I don't know, these feelings, I'm feeling a lot of feelings from, not like I have feelings for her, but like all those feelings are stirred up from how I felt when I was 16 and 17, and like being heartbroken and losing your first love. And I don't know, I'm in a weird mood. That is what's going on. And yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest, tell you what's going on. It's a very interesting trip in Vegas, but I guess what happens in Vegas ends up in our vlog. We vlog our lives, and we try to be open and honest with you guys and tell you what's going on in our lives. And so I do feel a slight obligation to kind of like tell you the rest of the story and what happened, because a lot happened since the last time I turned off this camera. I was pretty upset because I knew the relevance of the relationship, my first love. I knew the relevance of this to me and to her. At least I thought I did. And to have her, in my thought process, have not told her fiance, it really messed with my head. Fast forward a couple hours, I activated my old email account. She wrote me an email and asked to have breakfast with Chrissy and I the next day. But for me, my opinion was that if she hadn't told her fiance that we were in a relationship, it didn't seem like that made sense to me to go. So I texted her and said, "Does your fiance know about us?" And she wrote back and said, "Yes, he does know. I just happened to be very awkward in that situation and got really uncomfortable that he didn't put two and two together, who you were, and so I just like blanked and said she's a friend from the past." We were both nervous and uncomfortable in that situation, and so we went to breakfast and we had an amazing time, the four of us, her fiance and Chrissy and I, and it was just really amazing catching up with somebody who was so important in your past and so important in your life to making you who you are. For her, she was so all of those things to me. And one thing I really want to state is how incredible my girlfriend is. Chrissy the whole time was so proud to meet this person who helped shape me and who was so important in my life. and she was so supportive, and so was my ex's fiance. And it was really beautiful because a lot of people who are in relationships are like, wait, why are you emotional about this person from 14 years ago? Like, why do you are so excited to see them and all that? And they can be jealous and insecure and all these things. And I just want to say how incredible my partner is and how thankful I am for her for understanding that this person was really important to me. And of course I would want to see them. Of course I would want to talk to them. So anyways, if you are a partner of somebody, hopefully maybe you can try to be understanding too, because I am so thankful for Chrissy for allowing me to have this interaction, allowing me to have this situation, and being so loving and supportive and just cheering me on the whole time. I hope that if you ever get the chance to see your partner, that it goes really well. Because that's what happened for me. So yeah, that's it. Back from Vegas, back home. What a crazy 30 hours that was.